Welcome everyone to another episode. Welcome everyone to another episode of Bomont sous Maire. Thanks to some handy-dandy computer work, we now have some better frame rates, and hopefully we'll have a better time enjoying this game. As always, the stream is open. Comments can always be left, and I'm always here to have some fun. So let's see what we can do here. Last time we had just expanded the city here to move off here to the left a little bit, give us some breathing room for our industrial area. As we're kind of being hemmed in by the city limits and the mountains, we will probably end up doing a little bit more of that. Right now the city looks to be in good shape. We have about 13,000 people. I know it gets cut off on this thing, but the joys of running a 16 by 10 screen on a 16 by 9 platform, right? Okay, well, it looks like our freeways are starting to get taken care of here. Nothing too pressing there. We do need to adjust some of this, but that's all going to come up when we expand the Michigan Expressway into a freeway across the freeway here and down to the port. As it sits, it looks like the port is coming into its own already. Got a decent number of vehicles running through here. Certainly enough to get things moving and hopefully keep some industry moving so we don't run into odd bottlenecks. We do have this section set aside for a future passenger terminal. I know right now it looks all dead, but that was from our nice little fire last time. Let's see what we can do to improve our situation. What is our zoning looking like over here? Zoning's looking pretty good. I don't want to add too much residential over here at the moment, at least not on that side. Down here by the... What is this? This is a lake, river? River. Oh, could have been a river. I do sometimes wonder about that, so at the very least we'll call this a bay, a harbor. Or just a tiny little island. Series of islands here in this messed up little harbor here. Alright, we're going to do a little upgrade because we do need to get some of these low density properties taken care of. I'm actually going to take out all of that there. In case you hadn't seen, it looks like Paradox / Colossal Order, they're putting out an expansion pack, a DLC for the game, which will actually allow us to have zonable plazas that are actually baked in. As it sits right now, the existing kind of zonable pedestrian areas, they're all through mods, and as a result, about every third time there's a new DLC or a major patch, they get broken for some time. So hopefully by having them included as part of the game, they'll be a little more reliable, a little more flexible, and perfect what we're going to need for this city and for other well-designed, realistic cities. So let's see what we have going on here. We do have some issues with noise. That's to be expected. I'm going to actually change this roadway here because it's currently, as you can see, it's a residential street, and as you can also see, the traffic's not conducive to it being a residential street. So let's do a little upgrade here. I'm actually going to go with bike lanes. And we're going to upgrade. Turn on our handy dandy anarchy so I don't have to rebuild half the city. There we go. Alright, currently have 30 grand, that's a good sign. This part of the city's getting ready to come back. In fact, then I've got the central area here alongside what I guess we've been calling Main Street. That's all being taken care of and upgraded to other purposes. I do need to make some adjustments here because these people should not be stopping, because that's just going to wreak havoc on the whole system. That'll help a bit to keep traffic from backing up too much. Still seeing a little bit here, but that should be improved. This U-turn will get moved eventually. Give it a little more space to get over to the industrial area. Ah, water. One of those things we need plenty of, digitally and in real life. Get extensions out here so we don't have to worry too much about water. As you can see, our frame rates are much better. We do finally have accelerated rendering here, thanks to an update that just came out today for OBS. Not the reason I'd been delaying, but it's as good of an excuse as any. Alright, we do need to get some water going here, so let's grab a good water pump. And we'll stick it right out here so it theoretically won't bother too many people. Get it connected to the grid in 2 places, just to give it a little more functionality. You will start to see some of this water dry up. That's to be expected. We're probably going to keep this low density area here near the shoreline. That just seems to be a handy thing to do. Keep the small town feel here, but we'll keep this all growing up here. I don't think... I'm not worried about that anymore. I think we've managed to connect our electricity in a reliable way, so no need for power lines. Probably will need to do a couple of more edits here on our pedestrian walkways, because as you can see, they're a little crowded, but you know what? I'm happy to see people walking. If only real life was this way, we would all probably be better off. I think it might be time to do a little expansion here. Give me a moment. Let's see, I'm using 4, correct? Yes, I'm using 4. Good. Yes, we need to turn off road guidelines. We're going to get our streets starting here for a handy dandy Michigan Expressway. Which does require us to change that functionality. And we will need to reverse directions here in a few minutes. But for the most part, we're good. We'll just end it here for a moment. Okay, we're going to do that. Do that. Take out the center road. All the way down. Do that, do that. Okay, that's perfect. All right, so that's where our guides are going to be. Going to do another guide this direction. And do one that direction. Perfect. I can take out our guideposts. And we are going to take and make our return here. Perfect. Excellent. Perfect. Reverse our traffic flow. Perfect. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but let's go see what we can do with it. And everything there is looking good. The radius is a little off, but I don't think that's going to make a huge difference. Let's use, to make life a little easier, we're going to make a highway for this connection. Just a 2-lane highway. And let's see, should we go up or down? That's going to be the question. I want to go down. Turn on anarchy. Which of course will mean that our expressway portions here will need to be upgraded a little bit. Easy enough. Now, what's next? Of course, we need to get this road connected. How best to do that at the moment? This is not going to be the final product, but it's at least going to be something close we can think about. Let's go ahead and perfect. Change directions. And we'll do something similar going the other direction. I do need to expand this a little further though, because it's not quite ready to be. Yes, we're gonna interfere with the cemetery. I don't think the dead people will mind. And we're going to come down to about here, and we're going to connect it about like so. We're going to do the same thing over here. Reverse it. Oh, actually, that's correct. Perfect. And then, because we can, because we need to, depending on your point of view, we're gonna get this connected here to the. There we go, and perfect. Just a little bit of a connection here, and we'll be all set. And there we go. Obviously these residential properties are not going to be nearly as valuable as they are at the moment, but we'll certainly get them taken care of. In the meantime, we'll get a pathway built. Go. Do two things here. We're gonna hook it up to that road, and this whole section here will be replaced with some offices, because office people can certainly handle the noise. A nice little buffer. And then we will need, of course, some trees, because you can't have a good functioning roadway without trees, right? Aha, we made Capital City. Good job. Harbors, cargo harbors, freight docks. Excellent. You're in good shape there then. Let's get our brush size grown. And we'll start filling in some trees here. Let's see, let's actually do a line of trees right down along the roadway like a boulevard. If anyone's curious, kind of a lot of this design choice being made at the moment is based on Telegraph, Highway, Avenue, whatever you want to call it, US 24, M24, formerly US 10, and M1, and about a dozen other roads through southeast Michigan, including the occasional freeway section. On-ramp, off-ramps. help move traffic around a little easier sometimes. There we go. Got some trees in this little dead space down here. Using the prop line tool here to make our line of trees. We're going to get a little offset here so we can try to cut down on noise. Noise abatement is actually something that needs to be taken seriously in this game, but so few people do. Excellent. Let's get ourselves back up to full speed. See how traffic behaves, if they see this as a better alternative or not. There we go. That looks a little cleaner, doesn't it? Alright, well now as we're moving away from this kind of old city core, we can go ahead and start looking at some more construction and more buildings we need to have to make this city function. Go back to our treed roads. It seems to be my preferred road type most of the time here. Alright, there we are. And of course this section's not perfect, but then again, this is a more realistic city, so nothing's going to be perfect. Okay, get those all cleared out, make some space for some low-level offices. Perfect. And some businesses. One of the big reasons I do prefer the Michigan Expressway concept over many of the other high traffic situations is it does its best to avoid being a strode. It's not perfect. By no means is it perfect. But it does help to add a little bit of hierarchy to the way the road system works, and as a result, traffic flows better. And if traffic flows better, you don't have to build as many roads. If you don't build as many roads, you have more money to build other transportation options, which is frequently a good thing. Our little 2-lane roads here are just that. They are roads. They have, well, they're more like city streets, but can't really argue with the classification of road. If you start calling them streets, people are going to think they all have houses on them. So we do need to turn on the traffic signal here. There we go. 5-way intersections are very tricky to navigate without some sort of automated and signalized traffic control in real life as well as in the game. Right, we're going to leave this kind of a sharp T at the moment. We're already set to expand, so as we have more traffic needs out here on the looks like on the ocean side of the city, we'll be in good shape. Lots of trees. There's our lighthouse. Perfect. So what do we have? What is this? This is, okay, that's a forest industrial area. We will gladly continue to use that just to get a little more expansion there. Perfect. In fact, what I think I'm going to end up doing here is let's Set this up as an actual. Not only is the underlying zone going to be forest industry, we're actually going to use our industries DLC to build our handy dandy forest region. Alright. It's nice to actually see this thing react nice and quickly for us. So let's go ahead. We do have to build our first building, which is the forestry building. It doesn't have to be well connected, so we're going to put it back over here. Hey, now we can build our plantations and other assorted situations. And let's see, so I'll go ahead and start putting in roads. If I read that correctly, put one right here. No, it's off by one. Figure, right? Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Looks like anarchy is still on. Let's go ahead and turn that off again. Perfect. And then we'll put a couple of just regular old industrial sections here just to see what we can manage. Now, as you can see, this doesn't quite match up with what you would expect, but in the industrial areas, the grid can really kind of just disappear. It's not really needed to keep things functioning. We do have a sawmill we need to work on, so we're going to grab that. In fact, we're going to just take the industrial roadways, upgrade our little road there, and we can just start coming down here. Don't need to worry about the grid. That will all be taken care of later on. Oof. No. Terrain. So we'll go back to normal mode. I do appreciate the cutting they wanted to do, but don't think that's anything we need at the moment. There's a sawmill. We can probably get another one in here too, just to be on the safe side. Perfect. We'll let that go for a little bit. Alright, we do need to increase our commercial and residential areas, so we're gonna get some work going over here for some nice commercial zone. Ooh, we don't want that. We want our treed roads again. Two. There we are. Alright, that's all starting to build up pretty well. Let's go ahead and extend our streets here. We'll get our walkways going. Do some quick work here to sprucing up the place a bit. There we go. Go ahead and get this connected. Probably need a park nearby. Let's see what we can do. Let's go ahead and connect a 9x5 park, and we'll do the 5x2 trail entrance right about, let's actually do it right about here. Nope, didn't like that. Let's go ahead and put one in here then. All right. There we are. A few offices in here just to make things a little easier. Let's see, what is our bus system looking like? Well, we're getting there. Let's go ahead and add some more buses. Perfect. And there we go. That's all taken care of. Excellent. And perfect. Do a stop there. We're in good shape then. Ooh, we're running out of power. Where are we running out of power? Let's find out. Electricity. Ooh. Well, these guys are running out of power. Well, let's see if we can fix that. Well, like we'll fix it that way. Let's go ahead and do it this way then. There we go. Much better. Trees have grown back already. Traffic's doing pretty well. We're getting something going. That's a good sign, right? Alright, what's our industrial areas? Okay, plain to timber. We need a few more people. We probably need to get a mill going, so let's go ahead and do that. If we can. I don't think we can yet, actually. In that case, let's go ahead and start building some more roadways. 2U. Okay, use the treed one on this section. Alright. There we go. And let's go ahead and we're gonna take our industrial road, get that straightened out here. We'll clear this section. Perfect. And then we're going to do something a little unorthodox, or orthodox, depending on your point of view. Fire station. There we go. And things are already starting to look better. Good to see. Now we've got a huge demand for residential. So let's go ahead and see if we can't satiate that demand here. And we're going to go ahead and do bikeways, because why not? 1, 2... Alright, let's go ahead and start putting in our residential areas. And we just need to clear out some sections so we don't have to destroy homes later. There we go. And let them build. Perfect. Very good. Those will start getting built. We will probably need to build a school here in a few moments when we get the money. And we can go from there. There we are. Looking good, looking good. Let's go ahead and get a school put in over here. There we go. Let's see, we're almost there. Making $53. Need to make some more units. We have the workers. So we're almost there. We really are. Ah, you know what I do need though? I haven't done it. I need warehouses. I mean, I've got this small yard. No, I guess I probably need more of those then. There's no place to put the wood. Right? Right. Alright, excellent. We got a population of 17,544, making halfway decent money, about $7,000 a cycle, or simoleons, I guess is what we're calling them. Go ahead and extend our other industrial zone a bit. Use regular streets. So we're set there, it looks like. Water's already going to the edge. Alright, crime rate's looking pretty good down through here. Not most of the city. Let's go ahead and just put one over here though, just to be on the safe side. Oh, can't, not enough money, of course. Well, we'll see what that does next. Hopefully not too much damage, right? Freeway acted as a fire break, as did the railroad. Those are both good signs. Let's go ahead and we're going to upgrade / redo this section of roadway. See if that'll help at all move people out of the way. Let's see what we've got going on here. Skylines. Unfortunately happens from time to time, so let's go ahead and call it a night. We'll try again next time. Everything should be cleared up, so let's see what we can do. We've got a competent encoder now, so frame rates don't continually crash to 4. So we'll see what we can do in our next episode. Until then, stay safe, be good to one another, and happy building.